Alright, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. What I've been asked to do is give a demonstration on an adaptation to the bow drill. Most people are used to the typical fireboard where you burn it out and then cut a notch. The method I'm going to teach today is a small adaptation on what's probably been called the split stick or the two stick where you tie them together. I don't know what the actual name of it's called. What I call it is the fire flute. And the reason I called it the fire flute is because we take a stick and you can burn down several holes in it. You can see here I've burned two already, but it's got this channel going up through the middle. And as you burn down, as you're drilling, what happens is you're drilling on into your hole, and you got that channel right there. Well, that channel allows you to get two coals because you build up powder on both sides, and then that catches on fire or get you a coal going, and then you can use that to start your fire. The reason we call it the fire flute is you can see on this one that I burnt out of cedar. You got several little holes, kind of looks like a flute, and then it's got the channel going up the middle. This is a cedar set. This is a set I've used with elm. You can see all the different holes, and then of course here's my yucca set. What I do is I'll take two sticks about the same size. These are about a ½ inch to 3/4 inch thick. I'll break it to where they're almost about the same length. This one ain't, and this is about 4 inches short, but it doesn't really matter. I'll tie one end together. I'll only tie one end together, and the reason why is I want them to be able to spread apart a little bit. I'm going to use my foot to hold these where I need them to. Uh, like I said, what this allows you to do is not only does it give you two chances for a coal on both sides of the spindle, but it also cuts out a lot of your carving and a lot of the forward work that you've got to do. All you have to do on this is break two sticks, tie them together, carve you a little notch on both sides, which I'm going to do in just a moment, uh, and then you can start drilling. Uh, all you need to do, if you got your spindle carved to that blunt point on one end, all you need is just a little notch cut in it, just to hold that spindle in place so it doesn't travel up and down as you're trying to drill. And when I get started on a bow drill, I'll show you another tip to help you out with that. Uh, One thing you can do with something as soft as yucca is you can grind it down and put enough pressure on it to where it'll force it down and it won't move. But I like to go ahead and carve it. I'm going to carve my notches out real quick. Alright, we got our two little notches on both sides. All I did was cut a V going uh, down towards the center. The bow or the spindle is going to sit right there in that little notch. As you're getting ready to do the drill, an important note: to help you keep the spindle from traveling this way, if you'll use your bow perpendicular to your fireboard. As you're drilling, if you're going perpendicular like this, instead of trying to go this way, you saw that it popped out. If you're trying to drill in line with that flute, it's going to travel up and down it, and you won't be able to keep in the same spot. But by drilling perpendicular, it's going to stay right there in that same spot or help you keep it there. All right. Once again, like I said, what this does, this eliminates the having to carve out a fireboard. It eliminates the burnout, then cutting the notch. Starting right here, all you do is you're straight up burning out. You're getting that powder, and you're going straight into speeding up to get a coal. And like I said, on top of cutting out all the work, you have a chance to get two coals. So let's see if we can get it going. As with all bow drills and hand drills, you want to start off a little slow, give yourself a little warm up, start really getting that powder to coming off. You can already see it smoking a little bit. That's how I know that powder is really starting to build up. Still going slow. I'm going to let it build up until the powder is up to the spindle. I can see it there already. I'm going to add a little pressure and speed up a little bit. Alright, let's see what we got here. Move the camera in. As you can see here, it almost fell apart on me, but I've got two different coals on both sides of that spindle. I've got two coals for the price of one. At this point, all I do, I'll take them, put them a little closer together, pour them into my tinder bundle, let that sit for a minute. You know, that's where everybody messes up. They try to get in a hurry. Right there at that point, get a little bit of this out of my way. I'm going to fold it up into my bird's nest here. And there we go. I'm just going to let that burn out. I'm going to toss it over here in this bowl I burned out. And there you have it.